Hello YouTube. If you struggle to stay consistent with the gym, this video is for you. I started going to the gym really when I was 15 years old. I'm 24 now, but I didn't manage to stay consistent at the gym like ever before the age of 20. I would go for a few months, I would see some progress, and then I would just stop, and this kept going for years actually. So every time I would go and make some progress, I just stop going because life gets in the way, or I just start coming up with excuses. Oh, I gotta study, or oh, I gotta focus on something else for now. But the problem is, when it comes to making progress in the gym, the key is consistency. Well, that's the case for everything in life really. So if you don't manage to stay consistent, you're not gonna see the progress you'd like to see, and you might be spinning your wheels for years because of that, like I did. But with time, I figured out how to stay consistent. Right now I go to the gym 5 days a week, and I never skip. Well, sometimes things could happen and you'll have to skip. You get sick, or something comes up, an emergency. But really, other than that, I never skip. And I think I cracked the code of how to stay consistent with the gym, or maybe anything. This could apply to anything. The thing about the gym is that the lessons you learn in the gym, you can take and you can apply for everything else in life. So I'm going to share with you 3 things that if you learn, they're going to help you stay consistent with the gym no matter what. The first point is you got to make it fun. And I know this doesn't sound very conventional. You probably expect a guy to tell you, yo, you gotta like have have willpower and just force yourself to go to the gym even you don't feel like it, even when you truly hate it. That just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. If you force yourself to do something, you can only do that for a while, but then you're gonna stop. If you're not enjoying it, you're gonna stop. It applies to everything in life. So if you truly want to stay consistent in the gym, you gotta find a way to make it fun. And this takes time, because when I first started, the gym wasn't something I would do for fun. Because think about it, who would go and put themselves in physical pain for hours, or even an hour per day, every day, or 5, 6, 7 times a week? Obviously nobody wants to do that, not even me. But I still do it, and that's because I enjoy it. If you enjoy something, you're gonna do it regardless of how you feel, because you know if you do this, you're gonna feel better, and it's gonna be fun for you. So this is an important mindset shift to have when it comes to working out. Ask yourself how you can make it fun. One thing, like one obvious thing, is listen to music. Just music you truly want to listen to, and have your own like playlist that's just for the gym. So every time you put that playlist on and you listen to music, A, you're having fun, and B, you're telling your mind or your brain that, hey, it's time to work out, because your brain starts associating the music you're listening to with workout time, and it's going to make it more fun. Another thing you can do is use caffeine, which might be tricky, because if you're working out later during the day, you don't want to use caffeine because it's gonna mess up your sleep. But the thing about caffeine is that it's just gonna give you an energy boost, and for me at least, it gives me an energy boost and makes me feel better. So pretty much anything I do after drinking caffeine is more enjoyable. So if you do these 2 things, and it doesn't have to be these 2 things, it can be anything you can think of. Just ask yourself how to make this thing that I'm doing more fun, so I can actually stay consistent with it and do it long term, right? Number two is that you want to have patience. You gotta be patient, man. You got to understand that a very important principle that you will learn from going to the gym, and that is good things take time, and things that come fast won't last. So this is very important, because once you understand that you're not going to get your dream body in 3 weeks, you're not going to get it in 3 months, you're not going to get it in 9 months, you're not going to get it in a year or maybe 2 years. It's going to take you a couple of years to get to a point where you look in yourself in the mirror and you're like, wow, I'm truly proud of the progress that I made. Or to look at yourself in the mirror and think to yourself, well, I can't believe I achieved this level. You can get there, and you will get there if you put in the time. The problem is, yeah, be patient. That's typical advice that you're gonna hear from anyone, but nobody actually tells you how to be patient. So to be patient, all you have to do is just do the thing you gotta do and then forget about it. Do something else. So for example, take this scenario. Let's say you're at a grocery store and you're waiting in line for the cashier, and it's a long line, so you gotta wait for a while, 10-15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Who do you think is going to act more patient? The person who's standing there and thinking, oh, when is this line going to move? Oh, I gotta get home, it's taking a long time, I want to just pay for my stuff and get out. Or the other guy who just stands there and is like, okay, the line is long, there's nothing I can do about it, I just have to wait. What can I do in the meantime? Oh, maybe I can go on my phone and text a friend, or maybe I can listen to a podcast or an audiobook while I'm waiting, or maybe talk to the person in front of me. So if you think about it, if you have this scenario in your head, you're gonna realize that the person who figures out what to do in the meantime is going to act more patient. So if you take this example and apply it to your life or to the gym, then you realize all you have to do is just show up, do the work, and then forget about it and do something else. If you do that, you're not gonna get the feeling of rush. You're not gonna get the frustration. You're not gonna be frustrated because you're not seeing results. Because you're not in a hurry to get anywhere. You're just doing the thing, and then after you do the thing, you do something else. When you do something else, you're not thinking about the thing anymore. So keep doing the thing again and again, and while you're not doing the thing, you're thinking about something else, or you find something else to do. This is how to be patient. It's not waiting for the results. Don't even think about the results. Even though you want the result, the more you think about it, the more frustrated you're going to be, because the results will not come except after a long time. For you, it could be a couple of months. For some people like me, it could be a couple of years. It took me a couple of years to get to a place where I look in the mirror in the morning, I'm like, I like what I have achieved. It took me a couple of years to get there, of consistency, because I had years where I was not consistent at all. I would just go work out and then not work out for a long time, and that's not good. You want to stay consistent. Okay, so the third point I want to bring up is a vision. I can't underemphasize or can't overemphasize how important having a vision is for everything in your life. But in this context, it's especially important for the gym. And when I say vision, I mean, it's not, your vision is not simply a goal. Your vision is a clear reality, a clear vision of where you want to be in, let's say, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, of how you want your physique to look like. And it's difficult because if you just started going to the gym, you're not going to believe that you can achieve that ideal body you have in your head. And to be fair, we have very unrealistic male body standards today. So you probably can't achieve the high level bodybuilder type of physique, because it takes genetics, steroids, and years and years and years of hard work. But you can achieve a physique, you can achieve a less extreme version of your dream body. Or you can achieve a less extreme version of the ideal bodybuilder body. And that could be your dream body. I don't know. Your dream body could be something very very simple, or very not that extreme. Like, for example, Brad Pitt's physique in Fight Club. He didn't look big at all. He was lean and had some muscle, and that's about it. For most people, I think that's physique is their goal. But if you've been going to the gym for a while, you'd have a different goal. You just look at Brad Pitt's physique and think to yourself, yeah, he looks good, but he's not that big. I want to be bigger. Anyways, having a vision is important, and the way you do it is you truly sit with yourself, you eliminate all distractions. Maybe you probably want to have a pen and paper in front of you and describe in detail how you want your dream body to look like, and give yourself a generous timeline. You gotta be a little bit realistic with the timeline, because you're not gonna get there, like I said, in a couple of months. It's probably gonna take you a few years. So, but that's okay, because the time is going to pass anyways. So if you use the time to actually put in the work to get that physique you want, then you're gonna look back and you're gonna be proud of yourself that you actually did the work you wanted to do to get to the level you wanted to get to. And that's it. That's what you want to do. It's 3 things that help me stay consistent. Make it fun, be patient, and have a clear vision of where you want to get to in 3 years, 5 years, and a decade. So if you found this video valuable, I would highly appreciate it if you subscribe. Right now I'm getting no views on my videos, which is sad but understandable, because I'm just a guy talking to the camera right now. But if you find this video, like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. Yeah, that's what YouTubers say, isn't it? And I'll make more videos in the future. Hopefully you found this one valuable. Thank you for watching.